Hi, Ted McClyman again. Welcome back to Thriving After CV-19. By now, I hope you understand that people they're humans, are not all that good with money. We just don't seem to be hardwired to be the rational spenders we've often been told. We know that traditional economics assumes a rational point of view. We know behavioral economics assumes just the opposite. Well, as human beings, we're emotional. Our behavior reflects our emotions, and we see it in our spending choices. So what do? As we start preparing to come out of the CV-19 shutdown, I think we're going to see some significant changes in the workforce, in our economy, and our culture. So as you prepare, I think there are a couple things that you need to keep in mind if you are not going to only survive the next step, but thrive. Number one, you're going to be in one of three groups. You're going to be in the group that, hey, business as usual. Not much change to your income, not much change to your job. It's just going to continue to move forward. Hey, good for you. The other group is a group that things are better. You've been working your butt off. You've got some bonuses coming in. You've demonstrated you work great under stress. You're going to be promoted. The opportunities look bright. And then the third group is it's been tough. You were laid off. Your income has stopped. Your job may take a long time to come back online. You've depleted your savings. Things are not looking as good. Well, I don't care which group you're in. You need to understand that the structural transformation that we're going to be going through over the next probably 6 months to a year and even longer is going to dictate how you thrive in this new economy. Now, what do I mean by structural transformation? It means that something has happened and we're going to have a new status quo. Structural transformation happened when we moved from agriculture to the industrial age, from the industrial age to the digital age and the information economy. At one time in the town I grew up in upstate New York, it was noted for making wagons, Conestoga wagons. A lot of the wagons that were used to take everybody out west were made in the town I grew up in. Well, that hasn't existed in a long time. That industry is totally out of existence as far as I'm concerned. Now, there is some small company in the United States or someplace in the world that is still building horse-drawn wagons that are made to be drawn by animals. I don't know who they are. I don't know what the market is, but it has now gone from a major industry that employed hundreds and hundreds of people, maybe thousands of people throughout the United States, to a cottagean industry that probably employs a handful of craftsmen. That's what structural transformation means. Now, where do you fit into all this as we're talking about the economy in the grand scheme of things? Well, I think if you're going to survive over the next 6 months, year, even the next 30 days, you have to change how you look at yourself in this economy. You need to have a new mindset. You need to have a new way of labeling yourself, if you will, because how you see yourself and how you emotionally come out of this period of change will dictate whether you're going to be miserable and fail, just kind of get along, or absolutely thrive. And the key point is it's up to you. I believe that those that are truly successful, those that will not only succeed, but thrive in the new reality, the new normal, will people that have a mindset that they are self-employed. Let me say that again. I believe today, starting today, you are self-employed. That means you're responsible for your own outcome. That means you're responsible for the means of production. You're responsible for capital. You're responsible for everything. That means you need to start looking at your family, your life as a business. You're in the business of you. You are the most important element in your business. How well you perform will dictate to some degree your level of income and your lifestyle. And as think of yourself as a business owner and you being in the business of you, that's going to cause you to do things a little bit differently. You have to first take an inventory of who you are. What business are you in? Let me give you an example. That's a question somebody may never have asked you. I think too many people go through life talking about the label and not what they do. Let me give you an example. You might be in the business of real estate, and you're an employee with a real estate firm. And I ask you what you do. And you say, well, I help people find rental apartments. So I find people, I show them the property, they sign up with my management company that I work for, and I receive a salary and a small bonus for everybody I place in one of our properties. So I'm a salesperson. And I'm going to go, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're in the business of helping people change their lifestyle by finding a place to live that meets their needs and values, which is within their budget, which provides them security, provides them peace of mind, and gives them some degree of well-being. So fundamentally, you're in the business of solving problems. The problems you're solving are helping people find a place to live that is within their budget. And your success is totally dependent on how well you solve problems. And you solve problems by engaging with people and building relationships. So you're in the relationship business and the problem-solving business. You happen to be exchanging your skills and service with a company that happens to place people in rental property. But you're not in rental property, and you're not even in sales. You're a problem solver. So take that mindset and let's take this a couple of other directions. I don't care where you are or what you do. You're in the business of solving problems. And how well you solve those problems and how well you build relationships in the process of solving those problems will lead greatly to your worth, your productivity, and value not only to the people you're working with, but the organization. So you're in the business of you. Your business is you. The more successful your business is, the more successful you become. You'll see changes in lifestyle. You'll see changes in your economic bottom line. So as the chairman and president of your own company, you need a board of directors. What do I mean by that? Where do you get your information from? Who do you rely on? Is it somebody in the carpool? Is it your favorite social media guru? Is it some friend? So, are you profitable in your business? And how do you know you're profitable? That means at the end of the day, you've got more money in your account, less debt, and you're living within your means. So let me say this again, and let me put this in the proper context. As a self-employed business person, and I don't care if you've got the best and most secure job in the federal government, you are self-employed. Now, I know if you're working for the federal government, it may be difficult for you to get fired, but you may not get promoted. You may get moved around. You may be at shelves someplace, as opposed to the person that's out there working commission sales in a high-risk industry. But let's not worry about that right now. You're self-employed. As a self-employed professional, you solve problems. The better you are at solving problems and building relationships, the more value and worth you have. The more value and worth you have in our economy, you should be able to command a higher income or wage or be more profitable. Profit is not a bad thing. As a self-employed business person in the business of you, that means at the end of the month, you have more money left over than you have spent. And that money that is left over, you can do other things with to either increase your lifestyle or increase your bottom line, which is your net worth. I would hope you're focusing on the net worth, because just spending things means you're going to be a business that is not going to grow, and you will be out of business over time. So, what's the name of your business? It's your name. What do you do? I don't know, but you solve problems. Are you good at it? I hope so. If not, you need to get better at it. How do you get better at it? Self-improvement. So during this period between being locked down and shut down, I think it's incredibly important for you to take an inventory of who you are, what you do, what you're good at, what you like to do, what is your passion. And be brutally honest. If you're in a dead-end job that's not going anyplace and you're not happy with it, take this opportunity to do a personal inventory. What's your skill set? What do you like to do? What are you passionate about? And then be brutally honest. You may be passionate about making custom-made buggy whips, and you may build the best custom-made buggy whip in the world, but nobody cares. Nobody wants it. So you may be passionate about something, but if there's no market for it, your business is going to go out of business. You'll be bankrupt. On the other hand, you may find you have a broad skill set, but it's not refined enough. Keep narrowing down and narrowing down and narrowing down. And the question you have to keep constantly asking yourself is, what am I good at? What's my expertise? How can I enhance my expertise? How can I get better at what I'm doing? And the mindset is, I am self-employed. I am the business of me. In the business of me, I circle myself with people I trust who give me advice that can help me improve. They put me in a position to continually move forward and not hold me back. I'm open-minded. I have a sense of humor. I treat people with dignity. But I'm doing the things necessary to improve my business. So, to tie this up real quick, if you hope to thrive at the end of the CV-19, you need to start now to develop a new mindset of who you are and what you do. And I don't care what it is. But you need to sit down and look at yourself and say, this is truly what I do. And I am passionate about what I do. And I'm going to continually improve at what I do. Because if I am passionate about what I do and I'm continually improving at what I do, I will be able to be an expert. And experts command higher wages and higher income and higher profits. And if I can have a position in my business as the president and CEO of me, I am also accountable and responsible for my own outcomes. So, you're self-employed, you're the CEO of you, it's up to you. What do you do next? Sit down between now and the next video and do a list. What business am I in? What am I good at? What am I passionate about? Where do I want to be in the future? Is what I'm doing now going to get me where I want to be in the future? If it's fine, how do I enhance that, sharpen the sword, get better and better and better to become the expert in my chosen profession, my business? If not, what changes should I take to either get better at what I'm doing or find a new opportunity? And bar none, the most important thing you can do is improve yourself. That's learning, training, developing new skills, new talents that have value, that people are willing to give you money in exchange for your manual skills, your intellectual skills, your human labor, your human capital. Invest in human capital now to prepare for the inevitable new economy that we'll see once the CV-19 is behind us. So those are my insights. Please sit and think about this. In the next video, we're going to talk about your money temperament. See you then.